Hello everybody, my name is Gummy Jim, and welcome to a game called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I'd like to start this video with a little bit of a trigger warning. I will probably start every episode in this series with a trigger warning. I hope you guys don't mind. This game deals with psychosis in a very realistic way. The protagonist of this game suffers from, I would kind of assume that it's a lot of different things. It's kind of obsessive compulsive disorder, schizophrenia, dissociative personality disorder. There's all these things, but because of the time period that the game is set in, all of these are undiagnosed. Anyway, the point is, it all manifests as essentially voices and hallucinations that your character is going to have throughout the game. So if you struggle with those kind of that kind of content, I would suggest go ahead and skip this video because this is going to be really triggering for some folks. But for the rest of us, I am really excited to explore this because giving a protagonist psychosis and actually having a player deal with psychosis throughout the course of a story-driven, linear, narrative game, it's just such a genius idea, and it's not necessarily brand new. I do remember a couple other games that did similar things, but this one does it in a way that actually humanizes and just, from what I can see, it just looks like an amazing experience. So, I just want to jump into it. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I'm sorry that this loading screen is taking so long. I love you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get into Hellblade.
Hello. Who are you?
Hi. My name's Gummy Jim.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
Why did her story already come to an end? Dead?
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. Closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing?
Why not?
Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him.
Also, yeah, why do you have a severed head on your belt?
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
I mean, I'm one of them.
They've been around ever since the tragedy.
The tragedy?
That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've
Oh, some are old.
changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Oh, see, so she was already struggling with psychosis and then trauma.
Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
Not an uncommon thing either, which is weird.
Up ahead.
Like, it's not weird, it's
You
just,
too.
it's amazing how much, this...
Yes. It is real after all.
Oh, it's so hard.
She's
It must be
finally
so
arrived in the land of
frustrating.
mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
The thing that is beautiful about this as well is that as the player who's kind of controlling her, I'm just one of the other voices in her head. No, you can go forward. It's gonna be okay. Where? Oh my. Can they see me? They look dead.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that.
We can do this.
Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
We're gonna be okay. We got this.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching?
Oh my. By the way, 5 minutes in, I should mention we really need to, if you really want to experience this the best, like the most immersive way possible, you gotta have earbuds or at least big headphones. Because the whispers are binaural, which means they're all around you when you have earbuds in. They actually do go from ear to ear, and they feel like they're behind you and in your head.
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Weird. There's the, like, wolf heads or whatever they are. Not wolves. They do look canine though, right? Like they're canine skulls of some kind?
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death.
Also, she's clearly not alone since we're all here.
Far deeper.
She nodded. She's like, yeah. Legit, like they never shut up. That's what I mean by with the trigger warning, by the way, is if you're sensitive to this kind of thing where there's whispers going on, this is going to be the entire game. She's not going to be any less riddled with psychosis in 3 or 4 levels, which this could be hours. So there could be hours of content on this channel of me playing this game, experiencing this poor girl's psychosis. Okay, alright, fine. They're shushing me. Do you hear that?
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know.
You got this.
Oh,
It'll be okay.
There's no going back.
Is that her? Is it like her actual will speaking?
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you two have a part to play in this story.
Okay. I'm you. Wow, yeah. So this land has clearly been through some shit. I finally have control of actual movement in Senua instead of just the camera.
Why isn't she focusing?
What,
She
this?
needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Okay, I'm using my eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hell's Gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold.
Wait,
Goes from there across
hold on.
the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay. That's crazy. His voice was actually coming. What? What? Okay. Dude, his voice was actually coming from the stone. Who's coming? What are you talking about? Oh, it's so loud. Okay, I get it. Yes, the water is triggering. I understand.
Darkness is coming.
Okay, let me out.
Yearns for life.
Okay.
Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Alright, we're not stopping. Stopping. Ooh, yeah, wow, they did such a good job making this feel like real anxiety. Like this is, the water triggered something, and the fact that the sun's going down. The sun going down is a big one because that's actually an anxiety trigger for me as well. For some reason, if I catch, like, it's almost like a golden hour thing. If I catch just the right kind of sunlight, it freaks me out, and I don't know why. It has something to do with, I'm sure, some childhood trauma or something, who knows. But
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
Helheim, yeah. Why am I carrying a head? What are you listening for? What are you waiting to hear, though? Like,
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Dillian? Can I run? I can't run, as far as I can tell.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? Doing this for
Dude, this audio is intense.
his soul still lives. He needs to save his soul.
Can you imagine how frustrating this must be? Like, even just walking down, I honestly don't mean to sound ableist, like people that actually have to struggle with, you know, especially audio and visual hallucination every day.
She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Okay, I gotta find a hidden path so that I can get up the, up to the bridge that leads to Helheim. I'm assuming maybe the head that I'm carrying is Dillian's, and I'm gonna try and bring it back to life. Basically Shadow of the Colossus, except it's set in the real world, and obviously you're not actually bringing anybody back to life because you're unfortunately very mentally ill. Hi, another rock thing. Gotta remember to look at these closely.
Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Oh my god, dude, that blank stare at the stone, just like, okay, whatever you say, Magic Stone. Oh, God, this struggle, it must be, it feels, like you can understand why this game somehow just makes it makes every little mental struggle that she goes through feel insurmountable, which is a great, like, it's good for anybody, because anybody that's kind of experienced, if you've had any kind of moment where you're depressed in life, which who hasn't, like, that's the beginning of this kind of struggle, where you're just like, God, I'm fighting my mind. There's no actual problem here. I'm just losing it.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Do you know where you are? Where are we?
Where are we? No, I'm going.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
All right, we're doing it. I know I'm just another voice in your head right now, Senua, but we got this. Don't even stress. I wish I could remember all the runes' names. Ghost Reveries, if you're in the comment section. What's this one called?
He's going to hurt you.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. I was just hiding. Find I live longer that way.
Yeah.
The bastards catch me again. Never!
Whoa. Who are you? Great.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
I mean, yeah, that's just what we need, is a ghost man in our head.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Focus.
Okay, focus.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Alright. There it is, right there.
It's
Rouge? No, that's not.
focus, and you look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Oh. This goes back into what I was saying. I'm not a psychologist, by the way. Please don't take any of the names that I'm throwing around as like a definite, definition of what these symptoms are. But it feels very like obsessive compulsive to me, where she can't pass through this gate until she sees this shadow.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's
I
behind
don't care, I'm doing
Where
it.
will it take you?
It's not safe.
It worked.
Come on.
I spent
did it.
6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Okay. I can get behind that, I guess. So I think the Northmen.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. What good is that? When we are always here.
True. Like, we're never going away. It's so crazy. I think that the Norsemen may have been the ones that killed Dilly.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that
Careful.
Little slip.
Come on, you got this.
Can't
Okay,
just
I
push
see.
things away.
It's gonna overcorrect me every time it can. You got this. You're good. Golden. And look.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay. Hela. I gotta go get Dillion back from Hela. Hela. You got this, Senua. We're good, we're good. We're good. It's quiet in here. Maybe like a lack of audio stimulation just calms the brain, calms the mind. All those little synapses just chill for a second without all the stimulation. Oh, nope, they're back.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's
Hello? Who's here? Hi. Me?
You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh no. Ooh, you made a deal with the devil. Hi.
They're winning.
Whoa.
Finish this. You won.
All right. Who wants them? Come on. There you go.
There's blood.
Ow.
They've surrounded you.
Oh god, there's so many of them. Ow. Oh, they're just shadows. Oh, you guys are just shadows, aren't you? Is he? Ow. Okay, I guess so. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. You're okay. You're okay. It's all a dream. You're okay.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will ahead, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Ooh, it does not look comfortable.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
I'll get it open. You got this. The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. Great. We'll see how long it takes for that to happen. I'm gonna go with that ending if I am not able to get to the end of this game by the time the dark rot
The
gets
hardest
to her
battles
head.
are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul.
Oh, we got
But
this.
for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Alright, so here's a question. Do we go to the god of illusion or the god of fire? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys next time. My name is Governor MGM.
First. Two gods?
Two gates.
Which will she choose first?
One of them will kill her, I know it.
She's going to die. Uh-oh.
Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
Two gates, two gods.
She's too scared.
See you guys next time.
One.